Mm. Hello. Okay, so I might have 2 live streams going on right now. I really don't know. I was setting it up on the other one and it wasn't working, so now we're here, and I don't know if the other one canceled. I don't know what's going on. But while we're waiting for everyone to get on, why don't you guys comment your name and where you're watching from? Because I feel like that's fun. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything like set up. North Carolina, awesome. Atlanta, Georgia, whoa, lots of comments all of a sudden. Pennsylvania, Penn State, hey. Hope you're staying safe today. California, Oregon, Canada. Megan from South Wells, hello. That's really funny because I have a friend named Megan Evans who's like from my hometown. Virginia, South Carolina, Michigan, Iowa. Ariana from Idaho, Colorado, Florida, England, Nevada. Wow, we have got people from all over. This is awesome. Okay, let me just ensure that this is correct. Okay. Oh gosh. Alrighty, so today, I don't know, it's just a fun live stream because why not? We've got a list of like some topics to like talk about, and then of course we'll do like Q&A stuff and whatever. Don't mind my kind of messy desk and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video from yesterday. Yeah, I really like doing the reaction videos, and it's really fun for me to, hold on. Okay. It's really fun for me to make those, and it's like, now that I know what I'm doing with the screen recording, it's super easy to edit. So I definitely want to be reacting to some like Disney College Program memes and things like that. How was your snowboarding trip? It was good. So I went snowboarding yesterday. So here at Penn State, we have something like 20 minutes away called Tussey Mountain. And you can snowboard, you can ski, you can snow tube. And so I went snowboarding, and it was very fun. I'm sore, but not in the places I thought I'd be. So like my arms right here are really sore, and like my wrist. And I know what it's from. It's because I would fall and put my hands back, or fall forward and put my hands there. And then my hip flexors are really sore, which is weird. But I think it's because when I was going, somehow I would get turned like backwards, and then I would start to freak out. So I'd like make myself fall and twist in this weird way. But yeah, super duper fun. London. Awesome. Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm getting like emails and stuff. It's all good. Life is good. Allie, how's the cold temperature how's the cold compared to being in the heat at Disney all the time? Yeah, so it's really funny. So it's what, February 23rd. There's snow outside, like on my balcony as we speak. It snowed really bad a couple of days ago. It's crazy. It's very crazy. The other day I'm just missing wearing shorts so much. So I just like tried on all my shorts to make sure like everything still fits. I have an entire drawer in my dresser that's just shorts. And it's so crazy because I used to have like 10 pairs of shorts and only 2 pairs of jeans. And now I have like 6 pairs of jeans because I'm wearing them all day, every day. So like, and I've been wearing them since like October. So it's been long. I'm really ready for spring. But yeah, it's very different not being in warm weather. I need it to be spring soon. Would you rather go to Disney in Anaheim or Florida? I would rather go to Disney in Florida. I like Orlando better. It's bigger. I have lots of friends down there. So yeah, I'd rather go there. I probably will go to Disneyland again in my lifetime, probably a couple of times. But yeah, Disney World is where it's at for me. Let's see. These are going so fast. So thank you so much for commenting. How can I see how many people are on here? Oh, 113. Awesome. That's fun. What Harry Potter house are you in? I feel like I've answered this before. Sorry if I'm making this shake. I feel like I've answered this before, but whenever I take Pottermore, I'm a Gryffindor. Like the Pottermore quiz, I'm a Gryffindor. But I don't feel like I'm very brave. So I kind of more self-identify as like Ravenclaw, but I'm like a hybrid of Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. Let me know your house in the comments if you know what we're talking about. Ravenclaw, awesome. Isabella, you live in Arizona. You love summer, but it's literally like an oven. Oh, girl, I know. Because where I live, too, it can get to be, like, over 110 degrees. Like, we'll have a week where the low is, like, 110 or the low is 106. So I feel ya. The extreme heat sucks. Macy from Tennessee, that's so awesome. I'm actually hoping to go to Nashville soon-ish, like in the next year and a half. I would like to visit there. Potentially going for a couple days in May, but maybe not. We'll see. But definitely sometime next year, I want to take a little weekend trip. I'm really excited to go to Nashville for whatever reason. Because, like, I'm not a city person, but at the same time, like, yeah. Sydney, your older sister went to Penn State. That's awesome. Logan, what time is it for you? It's 5 p.m. Well, it's 5:15. How is that Penn State life? It's good. I don't partake in a lot of the festivities of Penn State. So today is actually State Patty's Day. So I had an appointment downtown at 9:30 this morning. When I was parking, there were already people like enjoying themselves on their balconies and drinking and all of that stuff. So yeah, my friend saw a drunk person wander to the street and get hit by a car earlier. So hopefully they're okay. Yeah, I don't do a lot of the Penn State activities. Not my thing. Have you ever been on a Disney cruise? No, and I never plan on it. I hate the ocean. I don't hate it. I'm scared of it. So, okay, we'll do a couple more of these, and I'm going to talk to you about some of the things on like my list. You love my videos. Thank you. Do you like Pixar or Disney more? Well, I mean, it's Disney Pixar. So I like them when they're mixed. No, Trista! I didn't see your other comments. Okay. Sorry, one of my friends on here commenting. She had texted that she's going to send me comments. I love you too, Trista. Have fun. Tell Mary I say hi. Okay. You've never gone to Disney? How was it? It's a wonderful, magical place. I love it. What's your favorite Disney ride? I love Soarin'. I smelled a candle at Target the other day that smelled exactly like the Soarin' over California, well, now Soarin' over the World ride, but you know how it smells? It smelled just like that, and I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, so we had a snow day earlier this week on Wednesday. I feel like the snow wasn't even that terrible. Like, it's been worse, but I don't know. The entire city was closed. Like, my friend and I, she's from Maine. And so the day before, we were talking about how, like, we just want to go shopping. Like, we want to go to American Eagle. I've bought so many pairs of jeans recently that I actually get a free pair next time I go. Anyway, so we're going to go and like try some new styles on. So I know like, okay, do I buy the same pair I always get or do I try something else? So she comes over, we drive to the mall. The roads are like kind of plowed, like kind of not. But again, she's used to like a million months of winter and blizzards and all of that. So like she's a good driver. We get there, the entire mall's closed. So we're like, okay, let's go to the other side of town. Let's go to Gap, Old Navy, Kohl's, like all of that. All of those places were closed as well. So we ended up going to Target. And that's when, if you follow me on Instagram, which is at Olivia_Simone, you'll have seen like my little Target haul. So I got a ton of things on clearance. Yeah, it was amazing. But yeah, and that's where I saw the candle. And I got 2 candles and they smell really good. One of them back right there. It smells good. Okay. I did not buy the Soarin' over California candle. It was one of those things where like we had been walking through Target and I already had like 5 things of socks, on an arm, and I had like a thing of Valentine's Day candy, only $1 like 44 for it. Like my arms were full of so much stuff, and yeah, I couldn't fit another candle on that. I don't remember the name of it, but it's this brand, Signature Soy. I don't know how clear this is. So I got, yeah, Sugar Blossom, but Signature Soy, and it was like a bluish color. So, have you been to Disney's resort in Hawaii? Aulani? I have not. I've never been to Hawaii. Hopefully, well, I don't know. I don't really have a timeline for Hawaii. Maybe next year, maybe not. There's so many places I want to go, and I don't know. Now that I'm over here, I'm like, oh my gosh, Europe's so close, Nashville's so close, DC is so close, Canada's so close. So I have a lot of places to go in the next couple years. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. Feb 15th is the real holiday, cheap candy. Yes. I know, and I was surprised because it was only a couple of days ago. So it was like several days after February 15th, but they still had candy. So I got a nice little, shoot, what's the brand? Starts with a W, but I got that. Bum, bum, bum. Which PSU campus are you on? I'm at main campus, University Park and State College. Hi from British Columbia. Hello. Are you going to Disney to see Star Wars Land? No. I'm not a Star Wars person. Yeah, it's one of those things that when that opens up, I'll be glad because I know all the guests will be going there and the rest of the parks will be free for me to enjoy. Charlotte says Nashville is amazing. What are your must-dos? I have a whole Pinterest list of must-dos I need to go to. I need to hit up some of the Instagram walls, of course. I want to go to, I almost said Elwood store, not that, Reese Witherspoon's store. I want to go to the Parthenon. My friend who might go with me, or like we're tentatively like thinking a trip, like maybe this year, maybe next year. But they have like the museum of like serial killers there or something. So that's not something that would be on my list, but she wants to go. So like we'll do that. Yeah. There's like a bunch of other things too. I want to go, I don't know. I just want to wear my cowboy boots around. That's all I want to do. Isabel, I have Pinterest. What's yours? I feel like I usually link it down. Let's see. I don't know my username. It's Olivia Simone. That's my username. It's a picture of me at Disney. Yeah, and you can see all my recent like Nashville pins that I've been doing. Is it the whatchamacallit candy bar? No, it's a brand that makes box chocolates, and the one I usually get is like yellow and like rectangle. I can't remember the brand. Whitman, thank you. You're right. Thank you, Mandy. I don't know why I was like, I can't think of it. Okay. Ooh, Festival of the Arts or Food and Wine Festival. I would say Festival of the Arts. I've never been. Thank you, John. Do you have a question? So yeah, I have something called Super Chat enabled. So like if you want to make sure that I see your comment or you have something like you really want me to ask, then you can like pay money and then I'll see it. So John just gave $5. So like, do you have a question or anything, or that's just for fun? Okay, so a couple of things. What do I want to tell you about? Okay, so one thing I want to tell you is a story time of one time I accidentally shoplifted from Disney. So I thought that would be fun to share with you real quick. It's like a 30-second long story. But anyway, so one day, this is during my first college program, I was at the confectionery. I'm not sure if I was on my lunch break or if I was with my other, I haven't told you guys this, right? I don't know. I was with some of my roommates and I was like, okay, like I'm just going to go in the confectionery real quick. I just want to get a cookie, whatever. So I go in, grab my cookie, wait in line, go to the cash register. I'm interacting with the girl. And she's like, oh, your college program too? And I was like, yes, we were talking. I show her my Blue ID. She scans it. And she gives me back the thing. And she's like, awesome. Thanks so much. Like, have a magical day. I'm like, thank you. So I walk out. And I'm like, just a couple minutes down the road. And I'm like, wait a second. Did I pay for this? So I walked back in. And I was like, oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry. Did I pay for this? I don't remember. And she's like, no, you didn't. But I wasn't going to say anything. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So we went through again. She scanned my ID. But I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. The fact that they didn't like scan my ID, I didn't know if I was going to get like in trouble or something. But yeah, so that happened. That's a thing. You've accidentally shoplifted before too. Yeah, sometimes you just like don't realize you're holding something, but it's like, I didn't mean to. So like, yeah, went back and paid for it and everything. The other thing I want to talk about is some dream interpretations. So a couple weeks ago on one of my videos, not a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, I talked about my teeth falling out one, and I dreamt that like the whole side, like my whole right side of my mouth, like fell out, like all my teeth fell out. And I don't remember what was happening, but like no dentists were available, and I couldn't, all I wanted was milk to put my teeth in, and we didn't have any milk. And so the next day when like I woke up, I actually went to the store and like bought milk for here at my apartment. Yeah, and I was like genuinely surprised the next day when I woke up and I had teeth in my mouth. So a couple days ago, I had a similar dream. My teeth were out, but this time instead of just falling out, I went to the dentist, and my dental hygienist was like, okay, so we're just going to take your teeth out really quick, and then we're going to put them back in. Like, it's no big deal. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, it's okay. It's like no big deal. It'll take a couple minutes. And I was like, okay. And I was like, do you have like Novocaine or something? And she's like, you know what? It's going to be so fast. Like, you don't need any of that stuff. And in this situation, I was powerless. And so I laid down, and she took all my teeth out. Then she's like, oh, we actually don't have the tools to put them back in right now. And so I was left like toothless. And oh my gosh, I woke up, and once again, I like felt my like tongue over my teeth and was genuinely surprised that I had teeth the next morning. Like, because I feel like in my dream, I was like running my tongue over my gums, like felt my gums. So I don't know why I keep having those kinds of dreams. Yeah, I don't know. And this time, like, last time it was like they just fell out for no reason. This time it was my dental hygienist like pulled them out. So I don't know what that variation of the dream means, but if anyone has like insight on my last video, people keep commenting it means you're under stress or like anxiety or like things like that. Means you feel powerless, maybe? I don't know. And then a couple days ago, I don't remember if this was last night or the night before, I had a dream, and it was so scary. Like, I don't remember it, but I just remember I ended up waking up, like sitting up in my bed, and felt like I was in danger. Like, I felt so unsafe. I almost called somebody and was like, can you come here and like protect me and like all this stuff? But then that person doesn't actually live in State College. And so thankfully right away, like I had that thought, and like a millisecond later, my brain was like, don't freak out, people who like can't do anything with the situation. Like, you're fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, I just remember, like, I don't remember what the dream contained, but I woke up and was like, I need protection now. Like, I need a weapon. I need something. So that was terrifying. So I don't know what that means. Kari, the meme lord, it means you forgot to brush your teeth that night. But I brush my teeth every night. You must have lots of dreams involving your teeth. Just those two. Those have been the only two dreams. I think I had one other dream in my life where I've had teeth fall out. But yeah, two of them have been since I've been here. Do you take melatonin? It sometimes causes scary dreams. No. That means you have superstitions. Yeah, I've checked the tooth dream, but yeah, it always has like anxiety and pressure and things like that. I don't know. Yay, Miss Plans promotions on here. I saw you comment on my recent video. I hope your thesis is going well. I'm still commenting back to all your comments, by the way, on that video. There's a lot of them, but I'm trying to do well. Trying to do good at it. Isabella, I had a dream where I met Tom Holland. That was pretty awesome. That would be awesome. I love Tom Holland. I would love to meet him. Riley wants to meet you so bad and I love your video so much. Thank you. I mean, I'm at Penn State. I'll be at Disney sometime in May. Thanks, John. Have a good day. Mackenzie, Tom Holland is a jerk in real life. Well, you said Tom Harlan, so I don't know if that's a different guy, but I feel like he's not. He's so nice. Okay, so something kind of random. Have you guys watched Dance Moms? Because I used to watch it in high school. Okay, so one of my good friends, Hannah, one day she came up to me and she was like, girl, there is this TV show. It's insane. These little kids dance and the moms are kept in a glass box and they have a teacher that's like screaming at them the whole time. And I was like, what? That sounds really weird, but like, okay. Started watching it, watched it like all throughout high school. Stopped watching it once they like moved to LA and all of that. By that time I was in college and didn't keep up with that. Anyway, Mackenzie Ziegler, who she was like really young when she was on the show and did like the acrobatics. Her older sister is Maddie. She like messaged me on Instagram the other day and was like, hey, I love your videos, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? So yeah, I was having a little like fangirl moment. So I was like, thanks, girl. Like I used to watch you too. So yeah, we had a little conversation for a minute and she did follow me on Instagram. I don't know if she still does. Cause again, that was like, let me see if she does. How would I find her? What is her name? Kenzie. I'm not sure if she follows me anymore, but she followed me for the moment. And then all of her fans started following me too, which was really funny. Yeah, she still follows me. So anyway, a 14-year-old with 12 million followers follows me, which is really cool. And it's cool because like I watched her before and I think that's awesome that she's interested in Disney and like working there and like all of that stuff. Or she watched my DCP video, so yeah. Yes, you guys are Dance Moms fans. Awesome. LOL, I have those fangirl moments when you respond to me. Thanks, Isabella. I get so excited when YouTubers respond to me or like if I comment on like a Disney blogger's like Instagram pic and then they actually like it and respond. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that gets me so excited. Abby Lee Miller went to jail. Yeah. Apparently they're having like they're going to do a new Dance Moms with like Abby Miller back and all of that stuff. Oh. Paso Violet, I've had a vivid dream about being friends with certain people or having a boyfriend or girlfriend. Then I wake up and think it's real sometimes. Oh, that's sad. Are you ready for this year's lineup of Disney movies? I don't even know what's coming out this year. I am excited to see Dumbo. I think that's the saddest movie in the entire world, but I am excited to see it. So, yes. And I watched the trailers and I filmed myself watching them and reacting to them, but I didn't think it was that interesting. So yeah, with the Aladdin trailer, it looks like they did put a lot of effects into it, so I'm excited to see it for that. Frozen 2, I'm so excited because it's going to be a new story and I love it. But I don't know, the live action stuff, I think it's lazy to not come up with new storylines. Like, yes, I know that they have a lot of effects. Like, people put a lot of work into the effects and all of that in the movie. But I just think it's really lazy to not actually come up with new stories and just keep remaking the ones that came out in the 90s. So that's my opinion on it. Oh, whoa, okay. Toy Story 4, why do they keep making Toy Stories? I don't get it. The end of Toy Story 3 was so sad. Like, I can't even. So what is Toy Story 4 going to be about? I don't know. You'd rather watch the old movies instead of the live action movies? Yeah, and then my mom was telling me she met someone who hates animated movies, so she prefers the live action ones. So I guess everyone just has their their preference. New Aladdin. Did I not say Aladdin? Yeah, I meant New Aladdin. When Lion King comes out, you're having a party with your friends. Awesome. When is Frozen 2 coming out? I don't know, but Disney posted the trailer like a week ago. What is your favorite souvenir to get at Disney World? Mine is the Mickey balloons. One of my favorite souvenirs ever is my MU hat, my Monsters University cap. I really like that. And yeah, my sister and I, each time we go, we get a Rice Krispie treat shaped like a Mickey head. I usually get mine with chocolate and M&Ms on it. But yeah, oh, we got Todd, thank you. Watching your Disney videos made me want to go to Walt Disney World this year, so I'm going solo in June. Any good ideas on cool things for solo visitors to do at Walt Disney World? That's fun. That's exciting. Hope you have a good time. Let me think. There's some cool experiences like at Animal Kingdom. So there's the Kilimanjaro, like, what is it called? I think it's called the Wild Africa Trek, which is like a couple-hour thing. It's an extra cost, but you get to like get up close and personal with the animals, I think. And yeah, it looks really cool. They have different events like that. They have tours. I feel like tours would be really fun to go on because you're like with a lot of people and all of that stuff. But it's fun solo no matter what. Just the awesome thing is you'll be able to go in the single rider lines. So they have that for Expedition Everest. They have it, where else? Help me out, guys. Where else do they have single rider lines? The one in Hollywood Studios, Rock and Roller Coaster, Dinosaur. Thank you. Do they? I guess, I don't know. Yeah, but single rider lines will be a blast. Yeah, I feel like everything's still fun at Disney, even if you are going solo, because I've gone to the parks a lot by myself. Yeah, so you guys will have a good time. Oh, hi from England. Hello. Okay. Victoria, I don't know if you remember, but I've actually met you in Disney and Dinoland. You were so kind. Oh, hi. Yeah, the summer is kind of a blur, but I do remember meeting people a lot. So hope you're doing well. Have you heard of Super Nanny? I have heard of Super Nanny. Yes. Yeah, no one can replace Robin Williams. Yeah, that's so sad. I still get so sad every time I think about it. Will Smith should be good though. I love Will Smith too. Okay, let's see. What is your favorite Epcot pavilion? I love Germany. Where else do I like? I like England. I love just all little shops, and there's so many good photo spots all back there. So I like those two a lot. China's fun to walk into. Keys to the Kingdom. Yep, that's a good tour to go on. I wanted to take my family on it, but I don't know. Yeah, hopefully they can go on it sometime. Well, I don't know if they even care if they want to go on it. I thought it was really cool. Maybe my mom and I will go sometime. Can you bring a service dog to Disney? I believe so. If it's an actual service dog with a job, but not if it's like, this is my comfort chicken. Yeah. Favorite Epcot restaurant? I've never eaten in an Epcot restaurant, so I can't answer that. Your Jasmine, your school play, Diana. That's exciting. How fun. Good luck with it. I hope it goes well. How's school going? School is going well. Spring break is next week. So like I have one more week of classes than spring break. So that'll be nice. I have a midterm this week, so I need to study for that. It's going to be awful. But yep. And then let's see. We are doing a group project. We have to actually run a study in one of my classes. And so we've been brainstorming a lot, and it's been really hard to come up with something that like meets the course requirements and has what we have to study. And yeah, but then yesterday we had a meeting with our professor, and then the last like 25 seconds he told us of the study idea, and we were like, wait a second, we love that. So my friend texted me today, and she's like, okay, I have an idea, like going off of that. So we're basically scrapping everything else we've done, which is good because it was kind of going to be a hot mess, and it was like, okay, what are we actually doing here? And so now it's a study that I'm excited about, and so we're going to meet on Monday and like start the paperwork for all of that. So that's exciting. I'm excited about that. Let me see. What else was I going to talk to you guys about? There were a couple of things. I don't know if they're interesting now. What did Trista say? Oh. Sorry. What are we going to talk to you about? Oh, well, never mind. Okay, I'll just keep answering questions. I just saw blah, blah, blah. Olivia, I went to Disney and didn't see any characters beside Peter Pan. So where are they? Abby asked that. So when you go to Disney World, at the front where they have the maps and the park maps, there will be little black Mickey heads, and that icon means there's a character meet and greet there. So a lot of them at Disney World are like set times. Yeah. Also, if you use the Disney app, what is it? My Disney Experience app. On there, it has all of the character times, all their meet and greet locations, all of that. So you can see where they meet. They meet all over the place, but yeah, you kind of have to know where to look. So definitely make sure you get a map. Starry Night, what's your favorite Walt Disney World show performance? I love Festival of the Lion King so much. I love the Tumble Monkeys. One time a Tumble Monkey gave me a high five and like my entire life was made. So that was fun. What else happened recently where I was like, wow, my life is made because of this? I can't remember. You ate the one in Mexico. The senior year is fun. Food is eh. Okay. Maggie said that at in Epcot. Good to know. Disney waffles shaped like Mickey Mouse. Those are delicious. Is a Blue Bayou good? I'm going to Disneyland for my birthday and we're going to eat there. I have no idea if it's good. That's the one that's in Pirates, right? I've seen it while I'm on the ride. Oh my gosh, Pirates of the Caribbean is so much better at Disneyland, by the way. Fight me on it. Someone has a dog named Pixie, so exciting. 40,000 subs. Yeah, so we hit that today, which is crazy. This morning when I woke up, I think I had 39,700 something or like 817. And I was like, oh, okay, hopefully in the next couple of days, like we'll get up to 40,000. And then the next time I looked, it was over 40,000, which is insane. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. That's crazy. It's mind-blowing. So Dwight Butler, do you get paid to do these videos? So I can add monetization to my videos. So when you see the ads, I do get money through that. It's not buku bucks, but it is a little something, so that's exciting. But I don't really get many sponsorships, so I gotta get on that and figure that out. You want a Mickey waffle maker for Christmas? That's awesome. If you were going to Walt Disney World and spend the day with any Disney character for the whole day, who would it be and why? Like, am I working with them or am I going and need a companion for the day? Probably Flynn Rider. I want Flynn Rider to be by my side the entire day. That'd be fun. We met him at whatchamacallit. Oh, I can't remember the name. Why is my brain failing me today? My plan for today was to do my laundry, which, oh my gosh, I hadn't done laundry for 3 weeks. It took 7 loads. I felt bad, but I used 7 washers today. And then I have so many clothes hanging up. And then I needed 2 dryers. It's ridiculous. It took me so long. So I was able to do that and worked out, but I was planning on studying for my class. But then my brain's just not working in that kind of way. So I was like, okay, let me respond to some YouTube comments, did some TA stuff. Yeah. Savannah, have you read Harry Potter? Oh, yes. Many, many a time. Yeah, I've been reading that series since elementary school, so I love it. If you were at Disney and had to go to a park other than MK, where would you go? Epcot for sure. I love Epcot. Oh my God, I love Epcot. There's so much to do. I love how you can just walk around and see stuff, so you don't necessarily have to just walk somewhere, wait in line, like you can see stuff. So I love Epcot. Where can you buy the Mickey Mouse earrings from in Walt Disney World? I don't know. Probably Emporium. I don't know what you're talking about. Have you heard of Dollywood? I have heard of Dollywood. Yes. I have. I have not been. Have you read Narnia? I've read a couple of the Narnia ones. I just couldn't get into it. Like, yeah, I don't like the writing style of him. So, C.S. Lewis. Favorite Harry Potter professor, subject, character. Love McGonagall. Favorite Harry Potter professor? Probably McGonagall. I really like that she's strict, but she's not evil, and she genuinely seems like she wants to help people. Subject, I would be amazing at charms. Like, I'm really good at memorizing little things, so I feel like that'd be a great class because, like, memorize this list of 15 charms, and now you can do them and can do all these little things. Wow, my wrists are so sore, it hurts when I, like, am flicking my fake wand. Favorite Harry Potter character? Dobby. Dobby the house elf is my favorite one. Do you still have food allergies, or are you all cleared now? Clara asked. I still have food allergies. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I have a whole video about it. But when I was in college, I was so stressed out for such a long period of time that my body, like, attacked me. And I developed food allergies. And so it was right before Disney, actually. So April 2016, I got a test and was allergic to 45 different things, which were all things that are ingredients in something else. So I lived off of, like, rice, pineapple, yogurt, and frozen strawberries for, like, a year. Now there's sensitivities, so I still can't, like, I can't eat pasta. What else can't I eat? I'm not really supposed to have soy, so I can't have tofu. I tried going last year at this time. I was vegan, and I was vegan from, like, January through May. And then once I was doing my college program, I switched to vegetarian. But yeah, what was hard about trying to go vegan is, like, I couldn't eat soy. So, like, tofu and, like, things like that. And all of the fake burgers and all of that if it's a veggie burger, it has a bunch of vegetables I couldn't eat. And if it was a soy burger, like, I wasn't really supposed to be eating that. So vegan while I was living at home for 6 months was fine because every, like, 2 hours I could just make myself something or go to the health food store whenever I needed to. But once I was working, 4, 5, 6 days a week, whatever, then I couldn't keep that up. And now I'm just kind of whatever with my diet. I just try to eat clean as much as I can. So I make a lot of, like, soups in my crock pot. I've been trying to do really good the last couple weeks of, like, not eating out at all. But yeah, so still have food allergies, still a lot of things I can't eat, but they're not as bad as they were. Kennedy, have you ever read Hunger Games? I love this series. I have not read Hunger Games. I like the movies, though. I love Finnick, hence why I have Me Before You and watch it, like, all the time. Love him so much. You should read The Selection. It's so good. I feel like you've mentioned that or someone else has mentioned it too. You live off of Girl Scout cookies. Okay, y'all. This is a very important question, and I'm going to watch your comments. Are Girl Scouts currently selling cookies? Because I think it's Girl Scout cookie season, but I have not seen any in Pennsylvania. Okay, yes, they are. How do I get them? Is it still just pre-orders right now, or are they selling them out at stores? Because, okay, have you guys seen them out and about? So they are selling stuff. Bye, ton bun. Your friend sold them to me. Stores? Okay, you have seen people at stores. You find them in the mall selling door to door. Okay, everywhere? Okay, because here's the thing. Like, in my hometown, yes, you'd see them outside of the grocery store, outside of Walmart, like, or someone with a little sibling who is a Girl Scout. So you can find them very easily. In Davis, Girl Scouts would come onto the college campus and sell us Girl Scout cookies, which is genius, by the way. They would constantly sell out. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, could you come back again, please? I need these cookies. But in State College, I have not seen any. I've not seen any here. You can look online to see where they're selling them. Oh, good to know. Your Girl Scouts are always out in front of supermarkets? Yeah, I don't know if it's just, okay. I don't know if it's because it's cold outside or if there's no Girl Scouts in this area. Like, I don't even know. But I was at another town in Pennsylvania recently that's like 45 minutes away, and I didn't see them there either. But it was a couple weeks ago, so maybe they weren't out selling yet. Go to local grocery stores on the weekends? But like I have. And you have to live in apartments. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookies? Samoas and Thin Mints. Oh, show. What's your favorite Disney treat? Oh God, that's too hard. Sometimes it's what is that treat? Dole Whip. I love the Rice Krispie treats. And I love in Animal Kingdom the double chocolate chip ice cream sandwich. That's my favorite. Probably have a website where they sell cookies. Yeah, but like I want to buy them from a Girl Scout because I know they have to meet like certain quotas and everything, and I don't want to just buy them online. If I'm buying them online, I might as well just get the Walgreens brand of them. What made you decide to get a master's first instead of a PhD? So it's traditional to get a master's first. Another big factor was I didn't want to go into a PhD program, do 2-3 years of work, then let's say something happens and I don't have any degree to show for it. So at least now after 2 years, I will have a degree. And then if I decide to do PhD, then awesome. But I just didn't want to work for so many years and have nothing to show for it in case something happened. Oh my gosh, my hip flexors are so sore. Did anyone else know you can buy Mickey bars at the store now? Yes, so certain Targets have them. I shared that on my Facebook page. If you're not following that, then go do that. We have like 300 followers right now. I'm not super active on it, but yes. Okay, so something I wanted to ask you guys. Have you taken the 16 personalities personality test? It's really interesting. And I usually score INTJ on these things, but I got INFJ. So yeah, it's not the regular Myers-Briggs. It's 16 personalities. And oh my gosh, I went I don't know, the other day I was having a crisis because like every couple of weeks I have a crisis where I'm like, what do I want to do with my life? I don't know what I want to do. Like, bleh. So I took a couple like career tests, and then I went back to my 16 personalities profile and I read it, and it was like, I basically said I'm the kind of person who I don't want like a 9-to-5 job, but I want to do something where like I'm helping people or like instructing. And so it said that like being a professor is like good for my personality type, which was like, okay, like affirmation for that. But it also said that my personality type, I have so many different like goals and things that I want to do that at any one time there's like 10 different career paths that I'm like excited about and could totally do. So it's hard finding which exact one like I want. And so for me, I'm like, I want to write young adult novels, but I also want to get my master's and then write books about like body positivity and how to help your body image and like kind of self-help books, maybe also like a self-affirmation kind of thing. And then it's like, maybe I'll be a professor. Maybe I'll go work at this other entire career path. So anyway, it's really interesting, but I totally suggest it. It's literally called, here, I'll type it out. It's called 16personalities.com. You don't have to pay for it, but it does take a couple of minutes. Okay. So that's exciting. Someone just said there's a Girl Scout cookie website. Put in your zip code and it'll show you the places they will be selling them. Let's see. How do I find that? Where are they selling Girl Scout cookies? How to buy Girl Scout cookies? Perfect. 16803. That is a state college. Zip code. For the life of me, I can't remember my Florida zip code. Like, I cannot. Okay, they say they're selling them literally all over the place. I've been to all of these stores and I have not seen. Okay. Oh, it has certain dates on them. Oh, okay, they're going to be, what? Date 2 months? 1 week. Okay, so they're not selling any within the next week near me. The nearest one's 15 miles away. For the next 2 weeks, still 15 miles away. But 1 month from now, March 15th, they're going to be selling them in State College. Okay. That sucks. Why? When are you going to do the assumptions, or did I miss it? Okay, so yeah, earlier I went, there's no line anymore. Earlier I went onto my Instagram and I asked people, have you guys seen lately the videos that are like addressing the rumors or assumptions about me? So I said I'd do that because I thought it'd be fun. But then I went on and in my story, I was like, hey, like, please be nice about it. Cause like, I just really did not want really mean like comments. I already get enough of those on my channel in general. I didn't want any coming to like my inbox. But then everyone just has put like really nice things. So I'll go through and check it again. I haven't checked it for the last 45 minutes. So we'll see if there's any more. I'm going to turn on a light real quick though. Like my UC Davis sweatpants. Does that help? I think so. Okay. And if you have any assumptions about me, you can feel free to put them on the side. Ow. Oh, I'm so sore. Okay. But yes, I'll read them from here. Okay. See, yeah, that's the thing. Like, all of these are just so nice. So it's like not really worth saying the assumption. Do you know if DCP Summer makes any exception to the alumni only rule? No, they don't. It's called the Summer Alumni Program, so you can't even apply for it if you haven't done it. Okay. Let's see. Wait, how do I just watch it? How do I look at it? I don't even know. Like, here's one of the assumptions. You worked at Disneyworld. That you get good grades in school. That you were a performer at Disney. Like, yes, that's all true. Josie, do you go to Penn State? I do go to Penn State. I'm getting my master's in, technically the degree is called media studies, but I study media effects and media psychology. So it's like very social scientific. I'm taking a class on data analysis right now. So like statistics and stuff. I've taken research methods. Yeah. So that's what I'm studying. And yeah, I do research on like body image stuff. Yeah, that's mainly what I've been doing so far. I want to do studies on like mental health stuff with like YouTube and how different YouTubers either not promote, but like through their actions, does that encourage their viewers to get mental health treatment if they need it? Or does it actually, when they show their mental breakdowns, does it make them be like, oh my gosh, you have to be insane to get a therapist? So yeah, I'm interested in learning more about that, but I need to take a class first on health media effects. So yeah, one of the professors taught it last spring, but she didn't teach it this spring. So hopefully she'll teach it next spring. Maggie, do you eat gelatin? I didn't when I was vegan. Now I don't really pay attention to it. Okay. So you guys are doing some assumptions on here, so I'll answer some of these. So Rebecca, I would think you probably used to work with kids a lot. I don't know if you've ever mentioned this, but you might have babysat a lot. I did not babysit until my senior year of high school. No, it might have even been the summer before I started college. Like I was 17 years old before I helped babysit, and it was me and my sister. And yeah, I helped babysit for like a year, maybe my senior year. I don't remember. And then yeah, I would help out like in the summer when I was home on Christmas break or something. Haven't seen those kids in over a year though. But yes, those are the only kids I've ever like really interacted with outside of working at Disney, because my sister and I are the youngest like in our families. So yeah, I have not worked with kids a lot. Assumption, you're very gentle and like kids. I don't like kids. I don't like children. I assume you have a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend, so that's exciting. I assume that you love Disney. Of course I love Disney. Sometimes the things that the company does, like, I don't agree with, but overall I like Disney. Your sister older or younger than you? She's younger than me. She's 2 years younger than me, so she's a junior in college right now. Assumption, you never get mad. False. I'm a human, so I get mad all the time. Sometimes something that makes me so mad is when I'm going through the comments and someone comments something that, like, literally in the first minute of the video, I was like, okay, just disclaimer, like XYZ. Then they comment something like, well, you were never a princess anyway, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I literally said in the first 30 seconds of the video, I was never cast as a princess. Anyway, that makes me mad. Rebecca, I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, what about girls? No. No. Looking for a boyfriend, don't have one. It's okay. God has a plan. I trust him. I assume you don't like Universal. I hate it. Oof. I don't like hate Universal, but I don't particularly like going there as a guest. I need to go again at some point in my life to Harry Potter World because the Hogwarts ride, like the one in the castle, was down when I went there for the day, and I felt really ripped off because I spent like my entire week's paycheck on like my park ticket to go there. So yeah. Ariana, assumption you are a musical theater nerd. No, I'm not. I have some friends who did drama, but like through a lot of my friends at Disney, a lot of the entertainment cast members are super into musical theater. So like I'm kind of in the know about some of the shows that go on, but I know nothing about musical theater. It's not my thing. I would go see a play on Broadway, sure, like whenever I visit New York, but it's not, I don't like listen to the soundtracks and like watch it and stuff. So yeah, I've never taken drama or musical theater or anything like that. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song? Oh, that's hard. I have to go by album. I've been listening to Red lately, so I really like Starlight. I think that's the name of it. That's the only one I think of right now. But I love on the radio here. First of all, the radio stations suck. I feel like in this area, like there's only a couple good radio stations. But they've been playing like Picture to Burn and Should Have Said No, like old school Taylor stuff. I heard Love Story on the radio the other day. So yeah, my little 2008 self was like living for it. Maggie, your assumption, you like living on the West Coast better than anywhere else. False. I'm not returning to the West Coast. Like I'm going for summer and everything, but I'm not moving back there. I don't want to. Anyway, I want to stay in this half of the country. So I don't know where exactly I'll end up, but no. The weather is better, but the politics are real bad. I assume that you like Disney World more than Disneyland. That is true. I assume you have loads of friends because you're so nice. I have some friends. I don't have like loads of friends, but yeah. Have you ever ridden a horse? I've ridden a horse before. So where I'm from, it's super like agriculture and everything. We have some ranches. And a lot of my friends took horseback riding lessons when they were in elementary school, and a lot of them have horses. And so there were a couple of birthday parties that I went to where we rode horses. Yeah. When did you realize you wanted to work at Disney? Regina asked that. During either my sophomore or junior year of high school, I watched Ashlyn and Anderson, or her name's Ashlyn Anderson, but her thing is like Little Pixie Girl or Ashlyn in Wonderland. I don't know. She has different what is that called? She has different usernames for like all of her social media platforms, but she had just auditioned for the DCP and then got cast as a performer, and I watched her whole journey and I was like, I want to do that. So that's when I decided. Natalie says, what is your favorite Disney song? Oh my God. Anything by Phil Collins. I love Phil Collins. Have you heard or seen Tim Tracker on YouTube? Yes, there was a Tim Tracker video where like my roommate, he went to be our guest, and my roommate, Sarah, was a seater. And so we actually have video of her like doing her job, which I think is so cool. One of the like biggest regrets, I guess I have, but it's not like a regret on my part, just like, oh, I wish I had that, was video of me performing. I'm in a Prince Charming Dev video, so I have those couple of seconds, but yeah, I really wish I had some video of like me actually doing it, because like pictures are cool, but it would be it'd be cool to see like what it actually looked like, and yeah, like, hey, that's me. That would be really cool. Yeah. Okay. Going back through. Okay. Why are you all talking about PewDiePie? Have you had acting experience before Disney? No. No, I did not. Are you going to take this live stream off? No. Like down from my channel? I don't know. Probably not. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I love Thatcher Joe. He's one of my favorites. I like Simon Clark. He's like, he just got his PhD. So I watched him like while he was getting his PhD. Yeah. Those are my faves. Assumption you prefer original animated Disney movies over live action remakes. Yes, that is true. You've met Thatcher Joe? Kobu Bear? That's really cool. Shoot, I feel like something came up a second ago where I was going to like say a story about it, but I can't not remember now. I can like feel it leaving my brain. Do you like Connie Glenn? I love Connie Glenn. I love her video. She's so awesome. So today I had a hair consultation because I'm getting the ends of my hair dyed pastel pink in a couple of weeks. So yeah. And I love Connie's like pink hair and everything. I know she doesn't have it anymore, but yeah, soon this will all be pink. I'm very excited. I got my overtone conditioner in the mail today. So that's all set. Yeah. Ow. My arms are sore. Is there anything else that I had planned? I don't think so. Just for like assumptions and stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, like I'll chill for a little bit longer. What is something that no one else knows about you? I don't know. I don't know what's something that no one else knows about me. I can't think of anything that no one else knows about me. You met Kim Kardashian at Dollar Tree? What was she doing in a Dollar Tree? How excited are you for Toy Story 4? Like, not. Don't really have an opinion on it. I've been a fan of Connie since she went by Noodlerella. Yeah, I've been a fan of her for several years as well. Hi from Wyoming. Hi, Isaac. I drove through Wyoming. Yeah, we stopped. Oh, what was the town we stopped in? On my other channel, my grad school channel, I have the cross-country vlog. And yeah, we stopped at this like tiny little town in Wyoming and got Starbucks. And it was a cute little Starbucks. So, yeah. Do you like dance or have done dance? I wanted to take dance so bad when I was in high school. And so I'd go to all the studios and like take a trial lesson of their like beginner teen jazz classes. But then they always let like all the 10 and 11-year-olds take the class just so they have more hours to their week. And I wasn't going to be the only beginner with these 10-year-olds that were so much better than me. So I have not taken dance, unfortunately. Hi from Pennsylvania. Hi from Pennsylvania too. Have you read Kingdom Keeper series? I have not. It's the middle of the night. Oh my goodness. Get some sleep, but thanks for watching. Have you ever been to England? Yes, I lived there for 2.5 years. So when I was learning how to speak, I had a British accent. So there's a fun fact. I really want to go back. Hi from Nashville. Hi from the UK. Hi from Florida. Hello. Do you like Kingdom Hearts? I've never played it. That's the video game, right? I've never played it. Oh, 11:09. Okay, that's so weird to me that England is now only a 5-hour time difference instead of an 8-hour time difference. Huh. That's interesting. What is one thing you live by, whether it be a quote or philosophy, etc.? Dreaming out loud, obviously. I like so many different quotes and stuff. I'm trying to think of one. Just one's about like, I don't know. I just live by like, you can do anything you set your mind to. You know, if you just work really hard, like it'll be okay. Frozen or Moana? Frozen, but only because I've never seen Moana. You're from Louisiana? That's awesome. Would you ever go on a Disney cruise? Nope. Favorite color? My favorite color is blue. I assume you are still scared from that family who called your friend Piglet Bacon. I'm not scared, but that was a wild time, y'all. Wild. Who is your biggest inspiration? Oh, that's so hard to answer. I feel like I have a lot of different like role models, like mentors, kind of, even ones that like don't know I exist. So I love like Blogilates, like Pop Pilates, Cassie Ho. Love her. I'm trying to go on Instagram and see who I follow. A lot of my favorite gymnasts from like the 2008 Olympics and when I was doing the sport, I really love them. So like Shawn Johnson, Alicia Sacramone. Who else do I look up to? Honestly, just like different people in my life. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm excited to whatever, be like them in this someday. Or like, oh my gosh, that's amazing how like forgiving they are or whatever. So yeah. Ow. Da, da, da. Have you ever been to Texas? Have I? No, I have not been to Texas. I want to go. I have some friends there. I need to make a trip soon. But what are those binders in the back? Oh, a lot of these are from undergrad. Just my psych classes. And then these ones are some of the ones from like this semester. Yeah, and then some like books. So, you know, writing empirical research reports and exciting stuff like, yeah, the APA 6th edition publication manual. That is what's back here. And then over here I have some movies. Have you ever been to Arizona? I have been to Arizona. Yes, I've been to Tucson and I've flown into Phoenix a couple times. Da, 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 da. Do you refer to your undergrad work often? I mean, I study media psychology, so yeah, a lot of the stuff we go over is like psych theories. So I don't necessarily go into my binders a lot. I'm taking a stats class right now, but it's stats, like we're learning how to do it on the computer. And the stats classes I took, we learned how to do all the same things, but handwritten. So if I'm trying to remind myself of like, wait, what's a whatever, factorial ANOVA or regression or whatever, then I can look in those and remember it. And then I reference my media effects one sometimes when I'm thinking about like, oh yeah, I don't know. If there's a certain study that comes to mind that I want to cite in something, then I look it up. Oh. Da, 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 da. What was your favorite thing about working for Disney? Just going there all the time. My first program, I loved how I felt like I made a difference, like making magical moments for guests. My second time, I don't know. I feel like my second time around, I made a lot of good friends on the program, like people I literally talk to every single day. So that's pretty cool because my first time around, I was switched around so often that if you ended up working with someone twice, then you ended up like being friends, like adding them on Instagram and like Facebook and all of that. But here I was like, I actually got to know people, which was fun. Favorite high school subject? I don't remember. I used to like history, but not in high school, so I don't remember. Da, da, da. Do you like to draw or do art? I'm not a very good artist, so no. I like crafting sometimes. I really like baking and crafting. So is Disney Dole Whip good? Disney Dole Whip is amazing. I love it so much. Do you have any published research? No, I'm going to a conference at the end of May. Yeah, for some research that we did in our lab group. And then hopefully we're working on the paper now to submit it to a journal. And then, yeah, the one I'm working on with my friend for this semester, hopefully we can get that into a journal or a conference. And then I did a study last semester, and we need to work on it again, do like a follow-up before we submit it. So maybe we can do that next year. Yeah. Dancing Babe 95, why won't you go on a Disney cruise? It's not because it's Disney. I won't go on a cruise in general. So that's why. Isabella, do you speak any other languages? Yeah, so I took Spanish in high school and then a little bit in college. So if I needed to go to Spain, I would like study for a month and I'd be good, at least good for like what a tourist needs. I could ask how to get to the bathroom, the hotel, the train station, any food. Like I could understand the menu. I could talk to people enough. And then I'm learning German right now. So I took about 10 weeks of it in college. And then I've been doing Duolingo for a couple months. So I'm learning a lot through that and I like it. And then I'm trying to learn Russian too, but it's really hard because the alphabet, like especially on Duolingo, because it doesn't like tell you, okay, here's an alphabet and here's the like English phonetic spelling of how these are pronounced. So it's really hard like trying to learn the difference between the different characters since it's not like the regular alphabet. Yeah, it's hard. So I don't know. Reagan, you're working on the publishing process as well. That's awesome. Good luck. Logan, what's your pet peeve? When I'm walking behind someone and they're going really, really slowly, or it's like a group of people spanning the entire sidewalk and they're like just going really, really slowly. Those are my pet peeves. Can you start a gaming channel? I don't play games, so no. Have you ever been to Comic-Con? You're going in March. I have not. I'm not into that kind of stuff, like superheroes, but a couple of times, like the Psychcast has talked at it. I'm rewatching Psych again, by the way, and I just started Royal Pains again today because Dr. Mike's another one of my favorite YouTubers. I love Dr. Mike. He did a reaction to Royal Pains, and I was like, oh yeah, I love that show. So I've already watched it through twice, but now I'm like, it's been a while, might as well watch through it again. But no, I haven't been to Comic-Con. But if I were to ever go, it'd be to see a panel of some show that I really like. I can't understand what you're saying. From English, right, when you, yeah, I'm sorry. If I could like think about that and look up some of those words, exo rides, I'd maybe understand what you were saying. Do you like K-pop? No, it's not that I dislike it. I just, I've never really listened to it. I don't think it'd really be my thing. But so many people have commented that I look like some girl from one of the K-pop like girl bands. So that's a thing. What do you do for fun besides awesome videos? Thanks for thinking my videos are awesome. I take ice skating lessons. I went snowboarding yesterday. What do I do for fun? I'm trying to do more fun stuff. I hang out with my friends. We try to hang out like once on the weekends, and then one of my friends and I, we have the same break before one of our classes one of the days. Like we have our TA class and a break and then another class that we take. And it's kind of like our therapy time. So I hang out with her and we have therapy time together. I assume you've witnessed or were somehow involved in some petty fights backstage at Disney. I feel like I've witnessed stuff, but I can't think of any right now. I can't think of any, but I'm sure I've witnessed some too. Assumption you used to read a lot. Yes, I read all the time. Used to read for fun. Now I don't. I'm reading some like self-help books though. I like those. Those are fun. Have you seen the new gondolas? Other YouTubers mentioned they are finally testing them on the towers. I haven't seen them up, but I remember this summer seeing them like start putting up structures. So, who's the nicest character you've met? Ooh, I'm trying to think of the nicest ones we've met. I've always had really good experiences with Rapunzel, and then Elsa is usually pretty awesome as well. Probably the nicest one I met though. Sorry, I'm like trying to think. I met Ariel. Okay, this is really weird. I met Ariel at Disneyland on my senior trip, and I had my hair in like a long French braid, and my hair was like this length, and Mickey ears, and a yellow shirt, and shorts, and then like Converse or whatever. And Ariel, because at Disneyland the character stuff is like way different. And so Ariel comes up, and she's like, she grabs my hand and my friend Candace's hand to like, you know, meet us, take a picture, whatever. And she's like, oh my gosh, you look just like me. And I was like, what? I didn't say that, but I was like, oh, okay. But I'm just like, wait, what was she talking about? Did she think she was hanging out with like Rapunzel at the minute? Like, why was she thinking that I looked just like her? I don't know, but she was super nice. I loved that interaction so much. She was like the sweetest. And then the rest of my high school class, because it was right before we were leaving Disneyland to drive back to drive back up California. And so, yeah, she met the rest of my classmates basically. And she was so great about like the dumb boys, you know, like proposing to her and like doing all whatever. So she was really great. Your store got stolen from one of the nights you were a stalker. That's terrifying. You read Harry Potter? Yep. If you learn German, then it is an easy transition to Dutch. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. My problem when I was learning German in college was I kept getting things mixed up with Spanish. Like, I don't know why, but I would, for whatever reason, however my brain was learning it and like making connections, I kept wanting to say the Spanish words for things. And that class was really tough because it was 5 days a week for an hour each day. And so there was never a day to like just take a break and like not do it. You had to constantly be doing it, which I see where they're coming from. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes your brain needs a break so you can like digest what's going on and then come back to it. So I was like, I don't know, it was really hard for me to learn it in college, but it's a lot better now that I'm using the app. Yeah, I've heard it's easy if you know Spanish to go to like Italian. So that's good to know that if I learn German, then Dutch will be good too. Have you considered doing Disney on Ice? Oh my gosh, that would be so great. If I can learn to ice skate that well, I mean, I would never do it, but that sounds like fun. One of my trainers did Disney on Ice for like 20 years, which was so wild. And I've said this before, so you've probably heard this, but it was so wild because all of us were like, oh my gosh, have you been to this city? Have you been to this city? Like all of us that he was like training that day. He's like, yep. And we're like, oh my gosh, we probably saw you like this year. And he's like, yep, I was doing the tour all of those years. So it was crazy. But yeah, that's really fun. How's your poodle? She's great. She's doing better. She had an eye infection when I was home in December. An eye infection and a skin infection, poor baby. And then her eye infection didn't like clear up like we thought it did, but it turned out she needed like a couple more weeks of medicine. So she's doing good now. Do you have to go to a certain college to be DCP? Nope. It works with any college. You ever been to Cedar Point? No, I have not. That's in Ohio, right? I'm not an amusement park person. Surprisingly, I don't like amusement parks. What's a bad habit you have? Ooh. What's a bad habit I have? I need to get better at meal prepping because sometimes when I get home, I'm just starving, so I'll just eat whatever is like readily available. I eat a lot of sugar. I was doing well. So I ate so much sugar over Christmas that when I got back, I was like, I can't take this anymore. So I basically cut out sugar. I've started eating again. I'm not too crazy right now, but eating sugar is probably one of my worst habits. One of my most harmful habits. Do you watch any of the newer DCP, ICP YouTubers? If so, who? Not that I keep up with. I'm subscribed to Kyle Palo. I think that's his name. I follow him on Instagram too. I mainly like follow people on Instagram. I don't have a ton of time to watch YouTube videos, and also with DCP stuff, it's kind of like been there, done that. So yeah, don't really watch any current DCP YouTubers. Did you ever go through an emo phase? No. That's why I'm finally just dyeing my hair now at the age of 22, because I was never allowed to in high school and then in college, based off of like my school would not let us color our hair. And then in college, I was a cheerleader my first year and they didn't want us having any crazy colored hair. And then I was auditioning for Disney, can't have crazy colored hair. Then I was applying for grad programs, then worked at Disney again. So I didn't go through an emo phase. During my senior year of high school and then my freshman year of college, I started listening a lot to, for the first time, bands like Boys Like Girls, Simple Plan, Green Day, Fall Out Boy, like all of them. So that's the most of like a emo phase I've gone through. Okay, we'll do this for a couple more minutes. When do you recommend doing the DCP program, freshman, sophomore year, etc.? I recommend doing it your junior year because a lot of people go down to Disney and then don't want to leave. And so if you're a freshman or sophomore, you're like, hey, I've only done like a year of school, so what's the harm if I just stay here for a while and then transfer to in-state, all of that. By the time you're a junior, you're kind of invested. And you're like, okay, this was a great break, but now I need to go back and finish my degree because Disney will always be here if I want to come back. So I recommend junior year. Yeah, I think that's the best time. And by that time, also, you need a break. Like, you've worked really hard for 2 years. You deserve some time off. Green Day, yes. I do like All Time Low. I lost wherever that was. Were you a cheerleader in high school? Yes, I cheered all 4 years of high school and then a year in college. What shade of pink will your hair be? Pastel pink. So less intense than this stuff. Pastel. If you follow me on Pinterest, you'll see I have a whole board called Pink Hair Grad School. That's the kind. Do DCPs ever get fast passes on their program, or do you have to wait in all the long lines when visiting the park? You get the same fast passes that everyone else does. So you can sign up on the app and like get your 3 fast passes for the day. But yeah, other than that, nope. Question about DCP, do most people usually do the DCP over the summer, or do you get excused from school or something? So no, the summer is only for alumni, so after you've completed a program. So I personally took a semester off of school, so I filed something and they like held all my like credits and all of that, but I didn't pay tuition or anything, didn't go to school. So I did that. I have other friends who were able to get like internship credit through it. And so some of their programs actually like forced them to do an internship. So that was their semester to do an internship. But yeah, it depends on your school. Everyone's different, but no, you do it during the school year. Thoughts on Camp Possible remake? No positive thoughts on that. So, oh, how did the frog? Olivia, a very important question. Very important. How did the frog debate end? Yeah, we just still tell Evan it's a, what is it? Was it we think it's a frog and he thinks it's a dinosaur? I don't even remember what it was now, but we're still insistent on whatever our opinion was. He won't give in though. Panic at the Disco, yes. Yes, that's my pump up song in the morning. High Hopes, love that. Your cheerleader, awesome. Okay, we'll go for 2 more minutes because this has been a long time. Do you believe in ghosts? You know what? I don't know what I believe about supernatural things. So like my friend and I were actually going to go see a psychic or a palm reader. I don't know if there's a difference. We're going to go see one of those over spring break. I'm super pumped. I'm not like, I think it'd be like ignorant to be like, no, of course ghosts don't exist, or of course aliens don't exist, or of course people aren't psychic. Because I feel like the supernatural stuff, like we don't really know. So I don't know. Oh, Ashley, my legs are still sore from yesterday's Princess 5K. Congrats for doing that. Do you ever want to do a Disney run? I would consider if I was down there, I don't know. I would consider doing a 5K. I hate running. I'm not a runner, but I would consider doing a 5K. If you could only visit one Disney park for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Like large parks, like Disney World? Yeah, I'd choose Disney World. But if you're saying like individual ones, I don't know. That's really rough because Magic Kingdom is like castle. What would you guys choose? If you could only ever visit again, MK, Epcot, Studios, or Epcot? No, DAC. Which one did I say twice? You would choose Epcot. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Epcot or MK. Have you visited any of the Disney hotels? I've stayed at Port Orleans and Caribbean Beach, and then I've been inside Boardwalk, Yacht, and Beach Club. Yacht Club and Beach Club. I've been inside Swan and Dolphin, Art of Animation, the DAC Lodge, and then at California, I've been to the Disney California Grand Hotel. Epcot or MK, awesome. Miranda sings or Colleen Ballinger for show. I did watch her Netflix series. I was supportive and did that. Yeah, it looks like MK and Epcot for a lot of people. Good choices, y'all. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Are there any? I'll do like one more question if there are any. B Fox, can you explain the differences between all the parks at Disney World? I've never been and don't really understand. Yeah, so it's Disney World as a whole, but they have a lot of property like super spread out. So there's the 4 parks. So Magic Kingdom is the one that's like Disneyland. So it's got the castle, It's a Small World, the Adventureland, Tomorrowland, all of those. And then in a whole separate area, there's Epcot, which, how do I explain Epcot, guys? It's like Future World, and then they've got like countries. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I would say look up park maps. That might help you out. Yeah. And then Hollywood Studios is kind of like California Adventure. But if you've never been to Disneyland, that will make sense. I'm not good at explaining this right now. I'm sorry. My throat's starting to hurt. So, and then Animal Kingdom is like a zoo with some rides in it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into this live stream. Thank you for 40,000 subscribers. Oh, one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about or mention is there are these things called Patreon accounts, and I have very mixed feelings about it. Basically, people's subscribers can pay money to subscribe to this other account called Patreon, and on there you can get like special benefits. And so I don't know, but like the creator comes up with the benefit. So for example, you would pay like $2 a month or $5 a month or whatever, and then we would do like special like live streams for just those people that are in there, or I don't know, extra videos, things like that. Is that something anyone would like be interested in? I don't know. I don't really know what I could offer. Yeah. So if Patreon is anything that you guys would be like, oh yeah, I paid $2 to do XYZ, then let me know. Cause yeah, right now I'm thinking like we could do separate like live streams. It'd be like a much smaller group and it'd be like scheduled so we know what it was. I don't know. So I know that's the thing. Anna, she goes, I'm a poor college student though. I know that's the thing. I hate it because I feel like it's asking for money and I don't want to like ask for money. But at the same time, I'm like, well, if it's something where it's like, I don't know. So that's the thing that I'm like kind of toying with making, but I would want to come up with a solid couple of things that we could do on that would make it worth like the money. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, thanks so much, you guys, for watching. I'll probably go through and look at the comments again later. Yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Pinterest. Check out this week's video if you haven't already. It was another reaction video. Check out my other channel, Olivia's Grad School Vlogs. I think that's the name of it. I'm doing a video tomorrow about online dating and Tinder and all of that stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. So I actually need to go edit that now. Anyway, thanks so much. Have an awesome night. Keep dreaming out loud. Bye, 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 bye.